Hyderabad influencer arrested. Satan Se Juda slogan against BJP's T. Raja Singh. Syed Abdahu Kashaf, a Hyderabad-based influencer and a self-proclaimed social and civil rights activist, has been arrested for endorsing the Satan Se Juda beheading sloganeering against Telangana's suspended BJP MLA T. Raja Singh for his prophet remarks. An FIR has been registered against the influencer, who will be produced before the court soon, the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Cybercrimes Branch, said. On Monday, Syed Abdahu Kashaf posted a video raising Satan Se Juda slogans and urging people to continue their protests against T. Raja Singh outside the South Zone DCP's office in Hyderabad. The next day, T. Raja Singh was arrested after a case was filed against him over his remarks about the Prophet. He got bail the same day. Following Singh's arrest, Kashaf admitted to using the Satan Se Juda slogan to protest against the alleged blasphemous remarks and expressed no regret. In this protest, I myself used the statement slogan. I did not have any intention of doing something unconstitutional. My intention was that the person who abuses or uses ill language against the Prophet would suffer the punishment, Satan Se Juda. That is my religious belief, he told India Today TV. Hyderabad is totally controlled by us, Kashaf further said when asked about the consequences of the slogans he raised. To recall, in Rajasthan's Udaipur, a tailor was beheaded for a post supporting Nupa Sharma and the culprits were seen raising the slogan in a video released after the crime. Finally, some good news on the latest COVID variants. Its incubation period is longer than many other respiratory viral infections. The longer a virus can replicate inside a person before causing symptoms, the harder it can be to stop because of the greater potential for the infected to unknowingly spread it far and wide. Among COVID-19's pernicious features, its incubation period is longer than many other respiratory viral infections, including influenza, respiratory syncytial virus and rhinovirus. The good news is the interval between exposure and the development of symptoms appears to be narrowing. Scientists from Peking University and Tsinghua University in Beijing analyzed data from more than 140 studies to estimate the incubation period of COVID caused by different strains of SARS-CoV-2. It fell from an average of 5 days with an alpha infection to 3.42 days with Omicron, according to a study published Monday in the journal JAMA Network Open. The researchers also noted variable incubation periods across different age groups and severity of disease. The findings of this study suggest that SARS-CoV-2 has evolved and mutated continuously throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, producing variants with different enhanced transmission and virulence, Wannian Liang and colleagues said. Identifying the incubation period of different variants is a key factor in determining the isolation period. The findings are significant for places like China and Hong Kong, which maintain a COVID-0 policy intended to eliminate any signs of the virus as quickly as possible. Everyone who is infected and all foreign travelers are expected to isolate throughout the potential incubation period to prevent transmission to others. Azad Quits Congress. Decisions taken by Rahul Gandhi or his guards. In a long resignation letter, Ghulam Nabi Azad praised Sonia Gandhi while blaming her son Rahul for the Congress's defeat in the 2014 national election. New Delhi. Ghulam Nabi Azad, one of the Congress's tallest leaders, quit the party today with a scalding attack on Rahul Gandhi, blasting him for childish behavior, glaring immaturity, and for letting a coterie of inexperienced sycophants run the party. In a lacerating 5-page resignation letter to Sonia Gandhi, he blamed her son Rahul for the Congress's defeat in the 2014 national election, a turning point for the party that has been struggling to win elections since. The Congress is comprehensively destroyed and has reached a point of no return, he declared, and slammed a remote control model, in which Sonia Gandhi is just a nominal figurehead, while important decisions are taken by Rahul Gandhi, or rather worse, his security guards and past personal assistants. Mr. Azad, 73, is the senior most leader to quit the Congress, which has seen several big exits over the past few years. There are reports of another senior leader exiting soon. Honored with the Padma Bhushan this year, Mr. Azad has been accused by a section of the Congress of cozying up to the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who describes him as a good friend. Mr. Azad, a congressman for over 5 decades, dropped the bombshell at a time all three Gandhis are abroad. In his parting shot, Mr. Azad said the Congress had conceded its political space to the BJP and regional parties, because the leadership in the past 8 years has tried to foist a non-serious individual. Unfortunately, after the entry of Rahul Gandhi into politics and particularly after January 2013, when he was appointed Vice President by you, the entire consultative mechanism which existed earlier was demolished by him, Mr. Azad wrote, pointing out that Sonia Gandhi had heeded senior leaders. All senior and experienced leaders were sidelined, he said, and new coterie of inexperienced sycophants started running the affairs of the party. One of the most glaring examples of his immaturity was the tearing up of the government ordinance in the full glare of the media by Rahul Gandhi, he said. Sonali Phogat was given synthetic drug. Sonali Phogat was given synthetic drug by accused, both arrested. Goa Police. Panji, Goa Police on Friday arrested 2 people in connection with the murder of TikTok and Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, leader Phogat. IGP also said that Goa Police could not identify the obnoxious chemical until its chemical examination is done. It is some synthetic drugs, but it has not been revealed what it is. We will try to find out the source of the synthetic drug, Bishnoi said. Goa Police has visited the places where the victim and accused had gone. Based on the CCTV footage collected from Curly's club, it has been noticed that Sangan and his associate Sukhwinder Singh were partying with the deceased at the club. After watching the video, one of the accused was seen forcefully giving some substance to her. When we confronted them with these facts, Sangan and Singh confessed to have intentionally mixed some obnoxious chemical in the liquid and given it to Phogat to drink, Bishnoi said. Noida Towers demolition. Man who will press the button explains process. Noida Towers demolition. We generate current from dynamo and then press the button which will ignite the detonators in all shock tubes within 9 seconds, said the expert. Noida. Chetan Datta, the demolition expert who will press the button that will demolish the Supertech Twin Towers in Sector 93A, Noida on Sunday, said on Thursday that the mega implosion is going to be a simple process. Explaining the details of the process that will raise the Twin Towers, he said, it's a simple process. We generate current from the dynamo and then press the button which will ignite the detonators in all shock tubes within 9 seconds. We'll be almost 50 to 70 meters away from the building. There will be no danger and we are very much sure that the building will collapse in a proper way. Blasting area is covered with 4 layers of iron mesh and 2 layers of blanket, so no rubble will fly past but dust may, he added. The demolition will take place at 2:30 p.m. on Sunday. Supertech's illegal twin towers, which are taller than Qutub Minar, will become India's highest structures ever to be demolished in 9 seconds at 2:30 p.m. on Sunday. Impact cushions have been designed to reduce vibration. The demolition of the apex, 32 stories, and Sian, 29 stories, would leave behind approximately 35,000 cubic meters of debris that would take at least 3 months to be cleared. UGC declares 21 universities fake. Highest number from Delhi. Apart from Delhi, universities from UP, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Odisha, Puducherry and Andhra Pradesh are also listed. The University Grants Commission, UGC, today declared 24 self-styled institutions fake and found 2 more in violation of norms. The state-wise details of fake universities are available on UGC's website ugc.ac.in. Delhi has the highest 8 such fake universities: All India Institute of Public and Physical Health Sciences, Commercial University Limited; Daryaganj, United Nations University, Vocational University; ADR Centric Juridical University, Indian Institution of Science and Engineering; Vishwakarma Open University for Self-Employment; Adhyatmik Vishwavidyalay, Spiritual University. Uttar Pradesh has 7 such fake universities: Gandhi Hindi Vidyapeeth, National University of Electro-Complex Homeopathy, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose University, Open University, Bharatiya Siksha Parishad. Apart from these, universities from Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Odisha, Puducherry and Andhra Pradesh are also listed. Saudi Arabia to invest $1 billion in cash-strapped Pakistan. As Pakistan's economy is again on the brink of collapse, the new coalition government has again come knocking to the Saudi kingdom for help. Islamabad, Saudi Arabia has announced a $1 billion investment in cash-strapped Pakistan, which is currently in a state of both economic and political upheaval. This development came during a phone call between Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan bin Abdullah and his Pakistani counterpart Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, where he informed him of the Saudi king's directive, in addition to discussing Saudi-Pakistani ties, as well as the regional and international issues. The custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, issued a directive to invest $1 billion in Pakistan, in confirmation of the kingdom's support of the Pakistani economy and the Pakistani people, Saudi press agency, SPA, said on Thursday. The Pakistan foreign minister welcomed the kingdom's $1 billion investment in Pakistan. Pleased to have a conversation with HHFM Faisal bin Farhan. Recalling fraternal bilateral ties, welcomed KSA commitment of $1 billion investment in Pakistan, briefed my counterpart on damages caused by unprecedented floods, highly value solidarity expressed and KSA's all possible assistance, Bilawal Bhutto said in a tweet. This announcement regarding the fresh investment comes days after the State Bank of Pakistan informed about $4 billion in financing for Pakistan from friendly countries. Pakistan will get $2 billion from Qatar, $1 billion from Saudi Arabia under the umbrella of Deferred Oil Facility and $1 billion investments from the UAE in various sectors, Dawn quoted State Bank of Pakistan Acting Governor Murtaza Syed as saying. Chinese missile tracker ship prospecting. Chinese missile tracker ship prospecting Indian Ocean bed south of Sri Lanka. The Chinese made a strong political statement to a weak Ranil Wickremesinghe government by insisting that Yuan Wang 5 be allowed to berth at Hambantota port after India's reported concerns with Colombo. After leaving Hambantota port on August 22, the Chinese satellite and ballistic missile tracking ship Yuan Wang 5 is currently mapping ocean bed 400 nautical miles, 741 kilometers, south-southeast of Dondra Head, the southernmost tip of Sri Lanka. According to available information, the military ship is expected to head towards its home port Jiangyan near Shanghai as per details provided at Hambantota. However, it is not clear whether the ship will make another port call while on the way back to China. Although classified as a Chinese research vessel, the ballistic missile tracker ship became a bone of contention with Sri Lanka authorities, allowing the ship to berth at Hambantota on August 16 after initially deferring the port call on August 11. The Hambantota port is on a 99-year lease with the Chinese after Sri Lanka under the Beijing-friendly Rajapaksa regime did a debt equity swap with the Xi Jinping regime in 2017. According to China watchers, the berthing of Yuan Wang 5 at Hambantota was a political statement of assertion by the Xi Jinping regime on the weak Ranil Wickremesinghe government after India quietly conveyed its concerns about the military ship.